How's it going, YouTube? So today we're doing a video on the Kemimoto front bumper. This is their budget bumper, I'm assuming, or I'm calling it. I'm sure that's not what they call it, but that's what I'm calling it. This is for the Can-Am X3. They have a clone copy, whatever you want to call it, of the pre-runner bumper, but this is the budget one. The comes in 2 or 3 pieces. You kind of have to bolt it together, and it also doesn't have the top grab bar or whatever you want to call it. So disclaimer, this is not a how-to video. This is more of a overview. I am going to just show you the bumper, how to, and just kind of assemble it, and then we're going to be mounting it on the car. I won't be showing you how to take the front clip off or anything. Like I said, this is just a quick overview. I haven't seen any videos on this bumper specifically. If there is, I haven't seen them. So kind of making this video for that bumper. I bought it on Amazon. I believe it was $200 at the time. It could be higher, it could be less whenever you guys see this video. I will be putting a link in the description, so if you guys are interested in it, you guys can purchase it for yourselves. I will not be mounting it on this. This is my Can-Am. I'll be mounting it on my dad's. Like I said, this is just kind of like a mock-up. This is what the bumper looks like. Like I said, this is their budget or cheaper bumper that comes in 3 halves. You got your left, right, and your center. You connect the 2 halves to the base with a tube in the inside of this. Then you bolt it down here and up here. This bumper does accept winches. I do not know what winches it accepts as far as the mounting plate holes. I am going to be trying a Harbor Freight winch on this bumper, and we'll see if it fits on there. If it does, for anyone that's curious, you'll know whether or not you can mount a Harbor Freight winch on here. Still haven't decided what we're going with as far as winch size, but yeah. All right, guys, so here's the hardware. I'm missing 4 of these because I set them in, like I said, right there. They're just in there just so it holds everything together. It does come with these washers, and I thought maybe they went in here kind of to hold this threads in, but apparently all you're using is the nuts themselves. The washers, according to the instructions, are going to be used. If it'll focus, sorry about that, but they're going to be used for these brackets. Those brackets mount onto the bottom of the radiator. You'll sandwich them in between the back and the front of this bracket for these tabs. Like I mentioned, they do hold the front, and I guess they will be going down here, I believe. Alright, guys, so here's the bumper mounted. Like I said, this is going on my dad's Can-Am. This is a 2018 model. Here's the bumper all assembled. Like I said, it does have the light mounts, so we do have some lights mounted on it. As far as the winch that we ended up going with, we did get a Harbor Freight. This is the Badlands 3,500 pound winch. So here's the thing, guys. This winch is not meant to go on this bumper, or this bumper is not meant to take this winch, whichever way you want to see it. The holes to mount the winch do not mount up. I did have to drill the back of the plate for where the winch holes go on. Did have to drill out new holes for the winch to be able to mount. And then as far as these rollers go, if you guys know these Bad Lad winches, it has a plate that this roller mounts onto, which mounts onto the winch itself, kind of like a little L-shaped bracket. That did not work, so we had to basically customize this bumper to take this winch. It's on there, looks fine. Like I said, I would not recommend you guys. All right, guys, so this is what I mean with the L bracket on these winches. As you can see here, excuse me, the winch sits on top of the bracket, which sits on top of whatever you're bolting it down to, and the rollers will bolt onto the bracket itself. And that's fine if you're mounting it like this, but obviously when you have it in the front of the bumper, this whole thing shifts like this. So if you have this bracket on, the rollers will be facing downwards, which obviously is not going to work. Let's go with this winch for this bumper, unless you kind of know some unless you guys have some experience with messing with things. Like I said, this bumper is like $200, and if you don't feel comfortable with drilling holes in a brand new bumper or messing with it. And another thing, if you guys can see, let me get a look. This winch did not fit perfectly in here. If you guys can tell right there, I did have to notch the frame. Did have to notch that, just because this part here would hit up against this. So I did have to cut a piece out just so that the winch will sit flat. Again, don't recommend this winch for this bumper, but I did make it work. But that's it, guys. Like I said, this is just an overview. It's not a how-to video. It's just how the end result. And I did end up wiring it. Like I said, here's the controls for the winch, in, out. And then I did end up setting up for the manual remote, or the wired remote right there. Everything works. Have it on, and then I'll give it a quick little touch so you can hear it. Like I said, I did mount those lights on there. That's it, guys. What do you guys think? Dad's rig, pretty nice, I think, for an older model. I mean, it's not like anything really changed between 2018 and 2024, but guys, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see what else we get into.